Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if everything we know about the universe is just a tiny piece of a much larger puzzle? Every year, scientists build more powerful telescopes, launch new space missions, and discover incredible objects billions of light years away. Yet, despite all of our advanced technology, the universe continues to surprise us with mysteries that challenge everything we think we know. Astronomers have mapped distant galaxies, landed robots on Mars, and even photographed a black hole. But the deeper they explore, the more questions appear. Strange signals arrive from deep space with no clear origin. Invisible matter holds galaxies together without ever being seen. Giant cosmic structures stretch across unimaginable distances, defying our understanding of how the universe evolved. Today, we are counting down 15 of the greatest space mysteries that scientists still can't explain. Some of these mysteries have puzzled researchers for decades, while others have only recently been discovered. By the end of this video, you'll see why space remains one of the most fascinating and mysterious places in existence. Let's begin. 15. The Wow Signal. On a quiet summer night in 1977, a radio telescope at Ohio State University detected something extraordinary. For just 72 seconds, a powerful radio signal appeared from deep space. It was unlike anything astronomers had ever seen. The signal was so unusual that astronomer Jerry Eman circled the computer printout and wrote one simple word beside it: "Wow." That handwritten note gave the mysterious transmission its famous name. The signal came from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius. It matched many characteristics scientists would expect from an artificial source, yet no spacecraft, satellite, or known astronomical object could explain it. Researchers pointed their telescopes back toward the same region again and again. They searched for years, hoping the signal would return. It never did. Some scientists believe it may have been a rare natural event involving hydrogen clouds or comets. Others think it could have been an incredibly distant civilization accidentally broadcasting into space. The truth is, nobody knows. Nearly 50 years later, the Wow signal remains one of astronomy's greatest unsolved mysteries. 14. Dark matter. Imagine holding a huge rock in your hand. Now imagine discovering that the rock is only 5% of its actual weight. That sounds impossible. Yet that's exactly what scientists discovered about the universe. Everything we can see, stars, planets, moons, galaxies, dust clouds, and even ourselves, accounts for only about 5% of the universe. The remaining 95% is invisible. Around 27% appears to be something scientists call dark matter. Dark matter cannot be seen with telescopes because it doesn't produce, reflect, or absorb light. So how do scientists know it exists? Because galaxies simply shouldn't stay together without it. Stars orbit galaxies far faster than gravity from visible matter should allow. According to the laws of physics, galaxies should fly apart. But they don't. Something invisible is holding everything together. Scientists have spent decades trying to detect dark matter directly using underground laboratories, massive particle detectors, and space telescopes. So far, nothing. Some researchers think dark matter is made of undiscovered particles. Others wonder if our understanding of gravity itself is incomplete. Until dark matter is finally detected, one of the biggest pieces of the cosmic puzzle remains missing. 13. Fast radio bursts. Imagine hearing a loud snap in the middle of a quiet forest. You look around. Nothing. No movement. No explanation. Now imagine that happening in space. Fast radio bursts, or FRBs, are incredibly powerful blasts of radio waves that last only a few thousandths of a second. In that tiny instant, one burst can release as much energy as the sun produces in several days. They arrive from distant galaxies billions of light years away. Some occur only once. Others repeat over and over. Scientists have linked certain FRBs to highly magnetized neutron stars called magnetars. But not all of them fit this explanation. Some bursts repeat with strange timing. Others come from galaxies where magnetars shouldn't exist. Some are astonishingly bright. Others seem almost impossible to produce using known physics. Every new discovery solves one mystery while creating two more. Even today, astronomers still cannot fully explain what causes every fast radio burst. The universe continues whispering mysterious messages, and we still don't understand the language. 12. Rogue planets. When we think about planets, we imagine them orbiting stars. Earth circles the Sunday, Jupiter circles the Sunday. Even distant Neptune follows its predictable path. But some planets have no star at all. They are called rogue planets. These lonely worlds drift through the darkness of interstellar space completely alone. Some may have been thrown out of their original solar systems after violent gravitational encounters. Others may have formed independently without ever belonging to a star. Scientists estimate that there could be billions, perhaps even trillions, of rogue planets wandering through the Milky Way. Some may be frozen solid. Others might hide underground oceans warmed by radioactive heat inside their cores. Could life survive beneath thick layers of ice on one of these wandering worlds? Nobody knows. Since rogue planets emit almost no light, they're incredibly difficult to detect. Many could be passing through our galaxy unnoticed right now. Entire planets, traveling through endless darkness, completely invisible. It's a reminder that our own solar system may be just one tiny island in an ocean filled with hidden worlds. 11. The Great Attractor. Every galaxy moves. Our Milky Way travels through space at over 2 million kilometers per hour. But here's the strange part. Instead of moving randomly, thousands of nearby galaxies, including our own, appear to be heading toward one mysterious region of space. Astronomers call it the Great Attractor. Whatever lies there has an enormous gravitational pull. The problem? We can't clearly see it. The Great Attractor sits behind a dense part of the Milky Way known as the Zone of Avoidance, where clouds of stars and dust block much of our view. Scientists estimate the hidden mass contains the gravity of tens of thousands of galaxies. Yet exactly what creates this pull remains uncertain. Some think it's an enormous concentration of galaxy clusters. Others believe it's connected to an even larger structure called the Shapley supercluster. Still, the motions of many galaxies remain difficult to explain completely. Our entire galaxy is being pulled toward something we cannot fully observe. Imagine driving toward a mountain hidden behind thick fog. You know it's there because gravity is pulling you forward. But until the fog clears, you can't see what's waiting ahead. That's exactly how astronomers feel about the Great Attractor. 10. Planet 9. For centuries, astronomers believed they had discovered every major planet in our solar system. But in recent years, strange evidence has suggested that there may still be one giant world hiding in the darkness. Scientists call this possible world Planet 9. Unlike Pluto or Neptune, no telescope has actually seen it. Yet many astronomers believe it exists because of the unusual behavior of several icy objects far beyond Neptune. These distant objects all have oddly similar orbits. Instead of moving in random directions, they seem to be grouped together, almost as if an invisible giant is pulling on them. Computer simulations suggest that a planet around 5 to 10 times the mass of Earth could explain these strange orbits. If Planet 9 exists, it would orbit the Sun from an astonishing distance, perhaps 400 to 800 times farther from the Sun than Earth. 1 year on Planet 9 could last more than 10,000 Earth years. So why hasn't anyone found it? The answer is simple. It would be incredibly dark and incredibly far away. At such distances, even a massive planet would reflect very little sunlight, making it almost invisible against the blackness of space. Some researchers argue that Planet 9 doesn't exist at all. They believe the unusual orbits are simply the result of statistical chance or the combined gravity of many smaller objects. Others remain convinced that somewhere in the frozen outskirts of our solar system, a giant hidden planet is quietly circling the Sun, waiting to be discovered. Perhaps the next generation of telescopes will finally reveal the truth. 9. Dark energy. If dark matter is mysterious, dark energy is even more astonishing. Nearly 30 years ago, astronomers made a discovery that completely changed our understanding of the universe. They expected the universe's expansion to be slowing down because gravity pulls everything together. Instead, they found the exact opposite. The universe isn't slowing down. It's speeding up. Imagine throwing a ball into the air. Normally, gravity causes it to slow down before it falls back. Now imagine that instead of slowing down, the ball suddenly starts moving faster and faster all by itself. That would seem impossible. Yet that's exactly what galaxies are doing across the universe. Scientists believe an unknown force called dark energy is driving this accelerated expansion. Even more surprising, dark energy appears to make up nearly 68% of the entire universe. Think about that for a moment. Most of the universe is made of something we don't understand. Dark energy cannot be seen. It cannot be touched. Its true nature remains completely unknown. Some scientists think it is a property of empty space itself. Others suggest it may reveal that Einstein's theory of gravity is incomplete on the largest cosmic scales. Until researchers uncover its true identity, dark energy remains one of the greatest mysteries in all of science. 8. What happens inside a black hole? Black holes are among the most extreme objects in the universe. Their gravity is so powerful that once anything crosses the event horizon, not even light can escape. Scientists understand a great deal about how black holes form and behave from the outside. But what happens after something falls in? That's where physics begins to break down. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, everything inside eventually collapses into a single point called a singularity, where density becomes effectively infinite and the known laws of physics can no longer describe what happens. Quantum mechanics, however, tells a different story. It suggests that information about physical objects should never be completely destroyed. This creates the famous black hole information paradox. If a black hole eventually evaporates through Hawking radiation, what happens to all the information about the matter that fell inside? Is it somehow preserved? Does it escape in an unknown form? Or is our understanding of gravity incomplete? Some theories propose that information is encoded on the event horizon. Others suggest tiny wormholes or entirely new laws of physics. Despite decades of research, scientists still don't have a definitive answer. Black holes continue to guard one of the deepest secrets in the universe. 7. The Fermi Paradox. The Milky Way contains hundreds of billions of stars. Many of those stars have planets. Scientists now believe that billions of those planets may lie within regions where liquid water could exist. The universe itself contains hundreds of billions of galaxies. With numbers this enormous, many researchers believe intelligent life should exist somewhere else. Oh, here's the question. Where is everyone? This simple question is known as the Fermi Paradox, named after physicist Enrico Fermi. If advanced civilizations are common, we might expect to detect radio signals, spacecraft, giant engineering projects, or other signs of intelligent life. So far, we haven't found convincing evidence. Why? Perhaps intelligent life is extremely rare. Maybe civilizations destroy themselves before becoming capable of interstellar travel. Perhaps they communicate in ways we cannot detect. Or maybe they simply choose not to contact us. Some scientists even suggest that humanity is among the first intelligent species to emerge in our galaxy. Whatever the answer, the silence of the cosmos remains one of the greatest unanswered questions in science. 6. Oumuamua, the interstellar visitor. In October 2017, astronomers spotted an object unlike anything they had ever seen. It entered our solar system from interstellar space, traveled around the Sun, and then headed back into the darkness between the stars. The object was named Oumuamua, a Hawaiian word meaning scout or messenger from afar arriving first. At first, scientists assumed it was a comet. Then they noticed something strange. It had no visible tail. Next, they thought it might be an asteroid. But its shape appeared unusually long and flattened, unlike most known asteroids. Even more puzzling, Oumuamua slightly accelerated as it left the solar system. Normally, comets speed up because sunlight heats their icy surfaces, releasing gas that acts like tiny rocket engines. Yet astronomers detected little or no gas escaping from Oumuamua. So what caused the acceleration? Some researchers proposed that it was made of unusual materials, such as hydrogen ice or nitrogen ice. Others suggested that sunlight itself pushed the object because of its thin shape. A controversial idea even proposed that it might be an artificial object created by an advanced civilization. Most scientists, however, consider natural explanations more likely, although none has been confirmed beyond doubt. Because Oumuamua passed through our solar system so quickly, astronomers had only a short time to observe it before it disappeared forever into interstellar space. It may have been carrying clues from another star system, but those clues remain frustratingly incomplete. These mysteries remind us that every major discovery often leads to even bigger questions. Hidden planets, invisible cosmic forces, black holes, the search for alien life, and mysterious visitors from beyond our solar system all reveal just how much remains unknown. 5. Tabby's star. About 1,500 light-years away lies an ordinary-looking star with an extraordinary secret. Officially known as KIC 8462-852, it is better known as Tabby's star, named after astronomer Tabitha Boyajian, who helped bring attention to its unusual behavior. Most stars change in brightness in predictable ways. If a planet passes in front of a star, its light dims by a tiny amount before returning to normal. But Tabby's star behaves very differently. Sometimes its brightness drops by 10%, 15%, even more than 20%. These changes happen at irregular times with no obvious pattern. At first, astronomers thought clouds of dust might be blocking the light. Others suggested swarms of comets. Then came a much more dramatic idea. Could an advanced civilization be building enormous structures around the star to capture its energy? This hypothetical idea became known as a distant sphere. Although most scientists believe natural explanations are far more likely, no single theory has fully explained every strange observation. Years of monitoring have provided valuable clues, but Tabby's star still refuses to reveal all of its secrets. 4. The missing antimatter problem. According to modern physics, the Big Bang should have created equal amounts of matter and antimatter. Antimatter is almost identical to normal matter, except its particles have opposite electrical charges. Here's the problem. When matter and antimatter meet, they destroy each other completely, releasing pure energy. If equal amounts were created, the universe should have ended almost instantly after it began. Everything would have vanished in an enormous burst of energy. No galaxies. No stars. No planets. No Earth. No life. Yet clearly, matter survived. Somehow, after the Big Bang, there was just a tiny bit more matter than antimatter. Perhaps only one extra matter particle for every billion matter-antimatter pairs. That tiny imbalance was enough to create every galaxy, every star, and every person alive today. But why did matter win? Scientists have discovered small differences between certain particles and their antiparticles, known as CP violation, but these differences appear too small to explain the enormous imbalance observed in the universe. Some unknown process may have occurred during the universe's earliest moments. Until scientists discover what happened, one of the greatest mysteries of our existence remains unsolved. 3. The cosmic web. When most people imagine the universe, they picture galaxies scattered randomly through space. The real universe is far more organized. On the largest scales, galaxies form an enormous network called the cosmic web. Imagine millions of glowing threads stretching across billions of light years. At the intersections of these threads sit giant clusters of galaxies. Between them lie enormous empty regions called cosmic voids, where very few galaxies exist. This incredible structure is the largest known pattern in the universe. But scientists still don't fully understand how such a vast network formed so precisely. Dark matter appears to play a major role by acting as an invisible framework that guides the formation of galaxies. Computer simulations can reproduce many features of the cosmic web remarkably well, yet important questions remain about how its largest structures evolved over billions of years. The more astronomers map the universe, the more breathtaking and mysterious this cosmic network becomes. It reminds us that the universe is not simply a random collection of stars. It has structure. It has patterns. And perhaps those patterns still have stories left to tell. 2. What happened before the Big Bang? Nearly every astronomy textbook begins the story of the universe with the Big Bang about 13.8 billion years ago. It marks the earliest period that our current scientific theories can successfully describe. But one question continues to fascinate both scientists and philosophers. What happened before the Big Bang? The honest answer is, we don't know. Some physicists argue that time itself began with the Big Bang, meaning there was no before in the ordinary sense. Others propose that our universe emerged from a previous universe. Some theories suggest an endless cycle of expansion and collapse. Others imagine our universe as just one bubble in a vast multiverse, where countless universes may exist with different physical laws. There are also ideas from quantum gravity that attempt to describe conditions before the Big Bang, but none has yet been confirmed by observations. The truth remains hidden behind one of science's greatest barriers. Until we better understand gravity at the smallest scales and gather new evidence, the origin of the universe itself will remain one of humanity's greatest unanswered questions. 1. Are we alone in the universe? And now, the number one mystery. For thousands of years, humans have looked toward the stars and asked one simple question. Are we alone? Today, scientists know that planets are incredibly common. Thousands of exoplanets have already been discovered. Many orbit within regions where temperatures might allow liquid water. Some may even resemble Earth. Powerful telescopes search distant atmospheres for oxygen, methane, and other possible signs of life. Radio observatories listen for signals from intelligent civilizations. Spacecraft explore Mars, Europa, and Enceladus in search of microbial life. Yet, despite decades of searching, we have found no confirmed evidence of life beyond Earth. Perhaps life is extremely rare. Perhaps intelligent civilizations are separated by such enormous distances that communication is nearly impossible. Maybe alien life is so different from us that we don't yet recognize its signs. Or perhaps the discovery is still waiting just around the corner. Every new telescope, every new space mission, and every new planetary discovery brings us one step closer to answering this timeless question. If humanity ever finds even the smallest microbe on another world or receives a verified signal from another civilization, it would become one of the greatest discoveries in history. Until then, the universe keeps its biggest secret. The universe is more than a collection of stars and galaxies. It is a vast cosmic mystery, filled with questions that challenge everything we know about reality. Invisible dark matter shapes galaxies without ever being directly observed. Dark energy pushes the universe apart for reasons we still don't understand. Hidden planets may be circling the sun beyond the reach of our telescopes. Black holes hide secrets where our current theories break down. Ancient radio signals, strange stars, mysterious interstellar visitors, and the search for life beyond Earth continue to inspire scientists around the world. Every generation builds better telescopes, launches more advanced spacecraft, and develops new ideas. Each discovery answers one question, but often reveals many more. Perhaps one day, humanity will solve every mystery on this list. Or perhaps the greatest discoveries are the mysteries we haven't even found yet. One thing is certain. As long as we continue looking up at the night sky with curiosity and determination, the universe will never stop amazing us. If you enjoyed this journey through the greatest mysteries of space, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure into the cosmos. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and remember, the universe is far stranger than we can imagine.